I believe the future of climate and energy sectors in Indonesia and also Southeast Asia are quite promising because these countries in many ways are keen to achieve their own NDC targets. And of course, they would require private sector to contribute, but of course, challenges remain, including of course challenges with regard to investments, access to market, and of course support in general, so those companies can transform themselves and of course achieve NDC targets, helping the governments in Southeast Asia, especially in Indonesia as well.
Investors should consider, or at least should try to consider, that there's a lot of development, that there's a lot of potential, that there's a lot of opportunities in working with early stage climate tech or clean energy entrepreneurs in Indonesia and in Southeast Asia. I think that's where the growth will be in the next 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. And I think it's a good thing for investors to try to get into the sectors, get into this, get in touch with as many as possible of early stage clean tech and clean energy entrepreneurs, so that they can reap the benefits, so to speak, when these entrepreneurs and these startups grow.
Women, and especially women of color or disadvantaged, women from different backgrounds, face barriers to accessing finance that's much needed. If you put on a gender lens, and not just gender, but also a social inclusion lens, then we recognize that there are differential needs that different target populations have in their needs for accessing finance.
We have a project to help small communities or local communities to manage their household waste in their area. The local communities get the positive impact. For example, they can manage waste systematically so that they can realize a clean and healthy living. This project also creates jobs for the local community. In many cases, most of them are women, so that they can improve livelihood.
The PFAN's benefits to investor is mainly we want to see the project pipeline from PFAN that will be eligible for our considerations as well, especially in Southeast Asia where the market is still very much nascent. But we do see a big potential, and therefore the big role of PFAN is really to see in terms of readiness of the climate tech that would suit our preference as well.
So I think the main benefit for PFAN for investors is the ability to provide information, provide a platform, and provide access to these investors to exciting potential opportunities in Indonesia or in Southeast Asia. PFAN has a deep network in Southeast Asia, in Indonesia. PFAN has a lot of knowledge, local knowledge in Indonesia and Southeast Asia, and I think those knowledge and those connections can help investors tremendously in getting to know the market, in trying to understand the dynamic of the market, and at the end of the day can help investors to make better investment decisions in the market.